Hello and welcome. My name is Urs and I'm one of the managing partners at WHVP. Today I'm going to talk about fixed income, more precisely about bonds. When thinking about making an investment into a bond, there are certain aspects we think you should take into consideration before making this decision. In the following minutes I'm going to share with you a couple areas where we at WHVP focus on before making these investments. Also, I'm going to cover 2 of these 4 areas, and in the next video I'm going to talk about the other 2. So let's name these 4 areas. So first of all, we have the quality of the bond, we have the duration, then we have the currency, and last but not least, whether there are any redemption features. Let's start with the quality. When talking about the quality, there are 2 sides to this. On one side, you have the organization, which has a specific credit rating, and on the other side, you have the bond as a financial instrument. The bond might have a different credit rating than the organization. So if you can imagine, an organization can issue more than one bond. So if there are different bonds, they usually also have different priorities in case of financial distress, for example. You might be familiar with the terms senior bond and junior bonds, for example. So a senior bond has a higher priority to be fulfilled than a junior bond. Let's go on to the duration. When talking about the duration, you should also distinguish between the organization on one side and the economic environment on the other side. When it comes to the organization, if you invest into a long-term bond which matures, let's say, in 10 years, there is much more insecurity which goes into that investment because you can't know what will happen to this company, whether there will be any severe events that will impact your investment case during this period. So the required return will also be higher than it would be if the bond matures in 3 years. On the other side, you have the economic environment. We have seen that very clearly in 2022. In 2022, central banks started to increase interest rates quite harshly to react on inflation. This increase in interest rates led to a situation where bonds were repriced, because now you will require a higher return for the bond which has the same terms and the same maturity than you would have required 3 years ago, when interest rates from central banks were still close to 0, in some cases even negative. So these are the first 2 points. With the second 2 points, the currency and redemption features, I will tell you more about that in the next video.